Hey folks, all doing? Here of None here is your Mundus Minute on December 16th, 2022. ESO News, Lecture Merchant, and Gold Merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. So first up in the news. Well, 'tis the season again. The New Life Festival is up and live, so if you have any grinding to do, now is probably the time. Again, now through January 3rd, you're gonna be able to get a bonus 100% experience after you drink from the bottomless mead mug. In addition to that, you also have chances to get an additional 2 Impresario tickets for doing New Life Festival events or repeatable dailies throughout the event. Also, now is the time that you can finally get all the pieces you need to get the hourglass. It's going to be able to change the time of day in your house. So again, make sure to get those tickets, turn them in, get your event items, and hopefully you can pull them in. Now, on top of that, let's say you're kind of short on tickets, you need a few extras. Well, give and receive. So right now there's an event going on with New Life Festival that you can get New Life crates, or sorry, not New Life crates, but Stonelore crates for gifting out Impresario tickets to people. Give out 5 tickets to at least 2+ people, and after January 3rd, you'll get 4, I think it's 4 Stonelore crates, yeah, 4 Stonelore crates for free for giving out those items there. Just make sure, again, it can't be like you give your friend 5 and then he gives you back 5. No, it has to be split out a little bit. So give your friend 2, he gives you back 2. Give another friend 3, they give you back 3. It'll all work out. Now, also, Elder Scrolls Online is now returning to Xbox Cloud Gaming. So if you want to do it through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions, you can get back into ESO. Remember though that those subscriptions have to be live to be able to get into your account. But it is nice that you can be able to get it through that Game Pass, and there are a couple nice games out there. Now, finally in the news, the studio director's letter is up with ESO in 22 in retrospect and the future. So Matt Fior came out, talked about ESO and some of the changes that happened, and also talked about the future and some of the events. It's a somber look at some of the stuff and a clear understanding that there are problems, especially after update 36 with the amount of bugs that happened. So I'll leave it down below so you can take a look through. Just to note as well, issues such as the block bug will be patched Monday, as well as a few other things. But the block bug I know has been really annoying for tanks out there, especially trying to do hard mode content. So that hopefully will be changed and fixed, and we don't have to have so many issues that we've been having so far here. And also right now, it is a good time just to level up in general. I'll wait for the next chapter as well. Expect the next chapter reveal to be in January as well. Now, let's take a look at the Lecture Merchant and the Golden Merchant for this week. So, on the Lecture Merchant, got a few Craglorn-based furniture items. This first one here, the ancient Nedic prayer framed and engraved. This is what I typically see used when people want to make aquariums. So maybe you want to pick this up if you want to have like a little floating fish theme inside your house. A Craglorn Brazier, ornate. Craglorn Leaf, serpent. Craglorn Skull, carved. Nice to hang on a wall. Sword sconce. Which actually would probably look pretty cool in almost any like gothic or medieval type house. A Nedic archway, worn. Might be actually pretty good for doing some parkour courses. Nedic banner, just kind of torn up. And a Nedic stand ritual. Notice this is much like the Brazier, but it doesn't have a fire in it, so don't get confused. Now, on the Golden Merchant this week, a Fjord's necklace, which reduces your cost and increases your movement speed by 15%. Kind of useful for new players that are trying to run around quickly. However, given that you don't really need this in golden, it's the base stats here don't help you that much, but it is interesting. Keep in mind, sprint does get capped at some point. I don't remember the exact number, so don't increase your sprint speed too much, otherwise you're just not going to have any effect, but you still will get the reduced cost of sprinting as well. Also, 150k live wires necklace. When you take damage, you overload your circuits, applying concussion to enemies within 8 meters of yourself and healing you for 1010 health for each enemy hit. The effect can occur once every 6 seconds. So this is an interesting set. It was used a bit in tanking for a bit when you couldn't get like a lightning staff on a bar, but nowadays not really useful given the fact they have so many characters that can handle the same type of thing. Only interesting thing I will say about this is healing here will hit all those enemies, but the 110 here seems to be a flat number, so it's not affected by any mitigation of the damage here. It's just 110 for each enemy hit. Then for 250k, Amberplasm necklace, which on its 5-piece bonus gives you a lot of magicka, stamina, and health recovery. This was a bit more useful when recovery is a bit more important inside PvP. I'm not going to say it's going to be useful now, but if it ever comes back that we have to have more recovery on builds, this might be more useful then. Don't know if you actually want to get it off the golden merchant though. Sorry. Then also for 250k, I can never pronounce this. Scorion's necklace or amulet. We deal damage with fully charged heavy attack. You gain an imbued aura for 10 seconds, granting you 3 other people 307 magicka and stamina recovery. This effect can occur once every 20 seconds. If you deal damage with a fully charged heavy attack with imbued aura active, consume and gain overload aura for 10 seconds, granting you and up to 3 members of the party members 3 or 7 weapon damage and spell damage. This is an interesting set. It's kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like Powerful Assault, but it has more steps to it, so more people probably won't be that interested in it. So again, it's like heavy attack, you gain these imbued auras, effect can occur once every 20 seconds, and then if you deal damage with a fully charged heavy attack with the imbued aura active, it'll consume those, and for 10 seconds you'll be able to get this. So it's interesting. I don't know if Powerful Assault ever goes away, this might be better, but you're gonna have downtime with this. Like, this is 10 seconds, then 20, 10, and you can't get this you're gonna have 10 seconds downtime. So I'm not really sure if it's that great, to be honest. Maybe somebody else knows a build for this, or maybe a trials meta that's good for this, but for me, I'd probably just skip it. Then for 100k, Pirate Skeletons Arm Cops, which is the set's not that useful anymore, given the fact that you can get major protection and other buffs there with other things without having to get the Minor Defile. And then Lady Thorn's Paladrons, which used to be something that was a bit of a meta, but now is no longer as interesting or powerful. But if you don't have these if you don't have these already and you don't want to spend the keys to get them just so you have them in the collection, maybe pick them up for 100k this weekend in the Golden Merchant. Anyway, I'm Hero Done. That's the Mundus Minute. I'll see y'all on Tamriel. Again, also make sure to follow me here on YouTube's, Twitter, and on Twitch at Hero of None. Later all.